Hey Pisces star seeds, it's Sweet Spirit Mystic. Thank you for tuning in. How's everyone doing? All right. A little mudras, right? Start the day out. This is only your energy. Okay. Let's see. What's going on? Okay, this is Deep Knowing, number 43. Oh, there goes my voice already. Give me a second. So we have a moon. We have an owl. Looks like we have another moon. Something with a face. So today, or depending when you see this, is the Aquarius new moon. Okay, new moons are when the moon is dark. It's time to plant seeds. And it's all cyclical. So the next time this new moon appears, what you have manifested, what seeds you've planted, you'll see what's growing and what's not. Even by the next full moon, you'll start to see what things are working out, what things are not. And that is a tool for you. It's not doom and gloom for all the things that aren't working out. It's showing you, okay, where do I keep focusing my energy? Oh, wow, we've got some seedlings growing. Those need to be nurtured. The ones that aren't growing, it's not the right time, or it's not meant to be. So it's focusing in on what is working. So this next 2 weeks, pay attention, okay? You said all these things, you wrote down all these things, you thought all these things, 222, that you want to happen. See what grows and focus on that, okay? At the bottom we have peace. So Aquarius in energy is that higher mind. It's really zoomed out, super big picture. It's really, that dream that's so big. All right, so we have regeneration. Anyone affected by the fires, this is important. Because even after a fire, there's those fresh leaves. Those movies about, grapes making wine. They need to struggle. That's why the plants are turned. The soil, it's difficult for them to grow, but they still grow. And they create something that is wonderful. So whatever it is that you've gone through that will seem like a tower moment, a complete regeneration. And let me say this too, Pisces, it may not be directly happening to you, but people around you. So that you're this observer and you have this deep knowing that this is all for a reason. And let me also say, Pisces, people may not want to hear that because it's painful. So keep that type of commentary to yourself, unless it's directly asked. But even still, be careful, because there's some energies out there that just want to pick fights. So you know why all of these tower moments are happening around you. Your job is to observe it in a peaceful way, What's going to grow from this? And look here, there's an egg. You can think of that as a seed. And that has a face on it as well with a star. So does this. Face with a star. So it's tapping into that special knowledge that only you can perceive. We have happy, happy. So pay attention to your peace. Pay attention to how you feel. Uplifted. Okay? No matter what's going on around you, you hold the key to success. Because there's many forks in the road, 555, lots of changes. Which one will you take? There's an owl here too. The wisest path for you. Okay? And at the bottom, there's this co-creation, another owl. So lots of wisdom that you have gained over a long time, lifetimes. You just know what you know. You cannot explain it to anyone else. They're not going to get it. They're going to want to argue. How do you know? Ugh. Okay. So let's see. What is this? Okay, what does Pisces need to know? We have the Eight of Swords here. So pay attention to where within this phase, this next 2 weeks, all right, where things have needed to be regenerated, completely burned down, and started again. And the reason is because there was some kind of trap or lure or something that was holding you back. And that needed to go. Fears, doubts, negative thoughts, self-imposed restrictions, victim mentality, entrapment, isolation. Okay, very, very disempowered energy. But once this regeneration happens, you are now free. You don't have those ties that bind you anymore. Everything's been burned away, so even though it's frightening, you have the ability to create whatever you want now. So going from disempowered to empowered, from releasing all this negativity or judgments of yourself or I can't. Now you're like, actually, I can do whatever I want. Thinking about someone losing their home. I've been through that. It wasn't a fire, but I lost my home. And at first, absolutely terrifying because I didn't know where I would go next. Every time I had to move somewhere, even though it was a beautiful place or just unbelievably abundant, I was frightened because I'm like, well, if this gets pulled out from under me, where do I do? Where do I go? But then it got to this point where it started to be exciting. I was like, wow, I can do and go wherever I want. I have nothing holding me back. It took time to get to that place. It wasn't immediately after I lost my home. It was a few months until I realized, wait, I can do whatever I want. So this may be 8 months. This may be 8 weeks. But just know that it will get easier. You'll start to feel this peace in your heart, and then it turns into happiness. I'm not stuck. I can choose any path. And even if I don't like one path, I can go down another. Okay? So, as hard as it might seem right now, you are free and you can go wherever you'd like. The universe will provide. All your needs will be met. The world is your oyster. You know, if you don't have a home right now, and let's say you can work remotely, maybe now's the time to go travel to that place and work remotely from there. This is a once in a lifetime. It's like that place between, university and adulthood. You can take a gap year, you can travel, you can backpack, because you'll never have that time again where you're completely free. Think of it like that now. Where do you want to go? Maybe you have a friend who will want to look after your pet for you. Here's another 8 of Pentacles. Work on something that you've kind of put on the back burner and you're like, wait, I have all this free time now. Well, let me work on this. Like during COVID, when people took that opportunity to create. Some people hated COVID, but some people loved it. Okay, let's see. What else? So go back to school. Like let's say you lost your job and you have 6 months of unemployment or severance payments. Go get educated. Use this 6 months to change career. It's not going to be easy, but it'll be interesting. All right, 6 of Cups at the bottom. So there's like this memory that you're tapping into. Yeah, when I was really ill, dance classes, sewing classes, all those things that I'm like, you know what? If this is it, this is it. And guess what? I got better. Because I did all those things I'd always wanted to do. All right, another 8. 8. So you're going from being, in a way, trapped, stuck, not moving, mentally trapped, right? Overanalysis, paralysis, putting your head down, starting to work like, okay, let me just step by step. And then it's like, oh, wait, look how quickly things are moving along. The rapid transformation, rapid change. We're like, wow, I can't believe that much time went by that fast. 8 weeks, 8 months, 8 years, 8 days. How far you can come in that short amount of time. So, 4 of Swords. So 8. Put in that effort, put in that energy now. Because then you'll have this time later to rest, to take a pause. But take advantage of the energy right now. Aquarius, big picture ideas, thinking, your mind working really well. Take advantage of that. You'll have more energy. Take advantage of that while you have it. Because there will be times later where you will need to rest. But that's not right now. That comes once you've got everything, going, set up. 2 of Cups. So this is really something that you love, you care about. And there will be others that will also love and care about what you're doing too. Because everyone has their part. If you have the big idea and then you delegate everything to other people that enjoy each part of this, everyone's getting to do work that they like. Okay? Or maybe you're getting to work underneath someone who has this big idea, and you get to do this fulfilling part to you. And then see this whole come together, and you're like, wow, I was part of that. You know, if you think about people in production in any way, everyone has their part. Okay, so we have the Fool, something brand new. The Knight of Pentacles. Let's see what else. The Lovers. Page of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Ten of Cups. Okay, I'm going to say this in a few different ways. It's almost like you're going one way and your partnership's going another way. So it's focusing on what you need to focus on right now, which is this inner work, these inner goals for yourself, which means your partnership will kind of have to take a back burner, and that's okay. Communicate that just so people know, like, it's not that I don't care about you, I just need to work on this right now. And give it a timeline, 2 months, 8 weeks. Because what you're doing is, it's like you're creating energy for the future, right? Okay, so look, if this is your connection, the Lovers, right? There's 2 of you. And you're learning, you're investing energy, time, knowledge, and what that creates is this 10 of Cups. So it goes from 2 to like an entire family. So this is about family progress. So again, this is where everyone does their part. So if you're in school, the other partner's working and looking after more household things, or however that is, so that you can focus on what this is. But everyone knows that it's for the long-term investment, the long-term success of the family. So communicating that. Because it is fulfillment. It is knowing that you'll be supported as you do this. Because it's for long-term vision. So we have the King of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Queen of Cups. So, all right, let me get... Oh, here we go. Let me use this deck to clarify, because there's a lot of people now. So we have Earth sign, we have Aries with the Emperor, water sign, Queen of Cups, masculine and feminine energy. So it's almost like, okay, King of Pentacles. We got the Lovers again and the Seven of Pentacles. So investment in this choice, in this relationship. Someone's providing the money, King of Pentacles, 3 of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles. So yeah, someone's providing the financial security. And then the Queen of Cups is providing the nurturing environment. 6 of Cups. All right, we got the Magician, 5 of Swords, 5 of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Knight of Wands, Page of Swords. So there's... There's some kind of energy that was here that was creating change. I'm going to say change. Arguments, poor health, loss, just instability. And the Queen of Cups was feeling really insecure about all of this. Like a codependency in a way. So with the Emperor, like someone was, they couldn't function without you. So they were taking all of your energy away from what you actually really need to do as part of your future, your work, your success. So now that there's more of a separation, I don't know how this looks, but this Queen of Cups has to manage their own feelings, their own worry, their own lack, loss, all that. But they're watching you move forward. And in a way, you are inspiring them to get out of this negative cycle and change it for the better. But the only way that can happen is by you doing what you need to do. And they have to watch you from the sidelines. So you could be at a distance from each other, or you're just so busy during the day that you're like, okay, I'll see you later. I've got to do all this. So this Queen of Cups has to deal with their own codependent energies on their own. Like all their emotional instability, they have to deal with it on their own because you can't be there because you're focusing on this long-term aspect. Yeah, there's that 4 of Swords again. The Empress, 8 of Swords, that trap, Knight of Cups. So there was some kind of, some kind of feminine wile that was entrapping, whether it was like a mother wound or a female partner that was just kind of keeping you stuck, all under the guise of love. But it was really like this codependent energy. So now that you know that that's the case, you're not affected by it, and you're recovering from it. And you're recovering from it by pursuing your own goals, by having healthy boundaries, by connecting with your team in spirit, your higher self, to protect you from this drain, emotional drain. So now is the time to really recover your energy, call it all back, clean, pure, vibrant, so that you can act as this King of Wands and really move through any of these hidden fears, like this obsessiveness, which in a way kept you stuck. Love that was obsessed kept you stuck. But now you know. Now you have that wisdom. You can see it from a big picture. Like those owls, they're so high up, they can see, oh yeah, I know exactly what's happening. Not that you say anything about it, But you change the energy by changing your actions, by changing what you focus on, so that this other party has no choice but to focus on their own happiness, because you can't do it for them. Justice, yeah, so this is karma playing out. Wow. So know that all this is meant to happen. Okay. Dhyani Mudra, deeply attached. So, these past life connections, we feel them and there is an attachment to them. Like that. But then there's also, in that I admit the emptiness, I receive abundance and happiness. Using our concentration to sink into an activity, a contemplation, or a meditation brings about a healing, wonderful stillness, and this is a help to deal with acute or chronic pain. In the absence of the invisible air around us, we would die. But there are energies which are even less easy to perceive and which nevertheless fill the universe. Give us a framework and indeed provide the ground of our very existence. When we consciously let ourselves in for this incomprehensible, seemingly insubstantial something, then something else incomprehensible happens to us, in us, around us, for us. While breathing in, count from 1 to 7, then count from 7 to 0 whilst breathing out. Rest a little in the space between inhaling and exhaling in the invisible fullness. So this means something to someone. Those breathing, the breath in, the breath out, the space between, the emptiness to receive abundance and happiness. So knowing that there needs to be space in between, rather than constantly filled. All right, Pisces, that's number 30, by the way, so like this. All right, Pisces, we'll see how this goes, okay? But know this is meant to happen, that there's someone that needs to face their fears, whether it's this King of Wands, Devil, Hermit energy, fire sign Virgo, Capricorn, this Queen of Cups, water sign, this King of Pentacles, earth sign, Aries, Emperor. But there's a lot of choices that need to be made right now. But they're all for your long-term success. All right, Pisces, I love you. We'll see you soon.